Are you ready for the next weird fact video? Yes, I'm recording these the same day. Are you ready for the next weird fact video? That's right, we're gonna do another one. Well, but this one's about something that you know. Well, you know about these people. But, and that is none other than serial killers. But how most of them wanted to be famous. Starting off with the one, the only. The Zodiac Killer. No one ever caught him. By now he's probably dead. But for 2 years, he avoided the law. But for 2 straight years, he killed people. Hell, he got in a car wreck and they thought he might have died, but he was never in the car. You hear me? He was never in the car. He disappeared like a ghost out of thin air, like he was not human. Next up for weird fact. Now, this one's not exactly about a killer, but more mythological. Than anything else. And that is Mothman. People say Mothman's a god. People say Mothman's a half human with a moth. People say Mothman's a giant moth species that never fully evolved. Okay. Like I've said before, comment below your thoughts. But the question is, what is Mothman? Right? Well, the same thing as what is New Jersey Devil? Well, New Jersey Devil, right, is a half human, half goat. You heard me. Right? Who had 11 brothers and sisters, right? And his mom had him, and he was born half a goat. He died 3 years after his birth. Three to 5 years after his birth, he died. But he could not live a normal life. Like I said, these are weird facts about humans. But next up for weird facts about humans, weird facts about people, is Lana Rhoda. Lana Rhoda, just like Bloody Mary, is a woman, you know, who supposedly killed her kids. But this takes place in Mexico, where Bloody Mary takes place in New York. But it's just that. It's a legend. Is it true? Is it false? Well, they both take place in the 1800s. Now, of recent years, people have said there is no physical proof of that story being true. However, there is more proof of Bloody Mary being true in the sense that, well, the actual road that she died on does assist the bridge, right? And apparently she haunts that bridge. Spooky! That is some of the weirdest facts in the world. But now let's talk about a other fact. Other weird, creepy fact. Facts that you may or may not believe. But these are true facts. They used to study humans with monkeys, right? With dolphins, right? You know, to see if DNA was similar. If you don't believe me, you can look it up. They used to study animal DNA and human DNA to physically see if it was true. God, that gives you a new light on the movie Outbreak. Well, speaking of Outbreak, time for our next one. One of the most famous stories ever. Well, and that is none other than the one, the only. You know him, or her, is. That's right. London's own from the 1800s, the Ripper. Right, there's been proof that the person was probably American, the person was probably a doctor, but there's no real proof. But apparently it was an American doctor who was kind of rude to hookers. Also, there's a proof that it was a hooker who killed her roommate, so she went around the town and killed her girlfriends. But like I said, this is one of the craziest videos I'm going to film. But so hope you're ready for the next part of this video, because, yeah. Maybe it was a cop. No one really knows. Who is Jack the Ripper? Who it could be? Or was it two people? Like the Tool Killers from the 1970s. Like I said, this is by far one of the craziest videos I'm ever gonna put out.